Hey guys, good morning and welcome to another episode, Saturday edition of Clangin and Bangin with Mikey, episode 47. And you might be asking, so, bro, today ain't Sunday. Why you doing a podcast on Saturday? Uh, well, today is the day of my show, the 2021 Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic, and it wraps up my prep season. A few weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, I did a I did a video, and I talked about like how this week culminates, 42 weeks on prep. Obviously not straight through because that would be ridiculous. A quick rundown story. I started prep back in December, January of 20, 2020, 2021, and a further show in May. So I did all that, and I was gonna run it back for the show in September. They ended up canceling it, but I was already on prep anyway, so I figured I might as well just stick it out for the November show. And here we are. And so I did the math, and it was about 42 weeks, give or take breaks in between, you know. So and I remember saying in that video that I gotta fix whatever's broken in me, and for the longest time I thought it was because of competitive bodybuilding. Like that was the only reason I was going through shit. And it really wasn't. There was other issues as well attached along with it. It didn't help that I was doing something that required every ounce of my human being. Every ounce of my being. It required me to be ultra focused. Where I haven't talked to certain people in weeks, sometimes months. I've been leaving people on red. I've been leaving people, who are part of my circle out in the dark. And I don't mean to do that. I just that's one way I cope with this shit because I can't do what I do and be there for other people as well at the same time. It's physically impossible. And yeah, man. As you can see, my face is a little sunken in, and conditioning. Um, conditioning could be better. I'm not gonna lie. Conditioning is not bad, but it could be better. And that's something I have to work on for the next show. And I remember telling my coach. I remember sending him a text message, saying I don't think competitive bodybuilding is in me anymore. The love is gone. And he didn't respond to the text, but we spoke in person. He said no, man. He's like what you're doing is like it requires you to to sacrifice a lot, and you know that. But with each show you get better and better and better. And then he's like, but what I recommend for you is that you take a break. You know, take some time off and grow. Take some time off and just relax. Take some time off and just you know live life as normal as you can. And I think that's true. Because I'm the type of dude is like, if I'm not in the gym, as you guys know, I produce music as well. I've been so busy, I haven't even done that. So it's just been work, go to the gym, do your cardio, prep for tomorrow, go home. Grocery shopping, prep for tomorrow, go home. It's been the same thing. So it's a very mundane cycle, but it's something bodybuilding, man. It's something that I love to do. And I have to repair some relationships after this show. I have to sit down with a few people and just say what's in my head and what's on my heart. You know what I mean? And I think a few people I owe them that because it's like, yo, how I've been acting isn't my normal self. How I've been acting isn't the typical Mikey that they know. And a lot of it, man, it just has to do with me. I don't want to say not being able to control my emotions, but not not being able to deal with everything at once. Cause like I said, bodybuilding, man, it takes everything that you got. You know, it takes everything that you have, um, and it's unforgiving. You know, you know. Other competitors, the judges, they don't give a fuck what you have going on. They don't care what you have going on. They don't care if you have mishaps or whatever it is. You just got to keep it pushing. And a lot of people, man, when it comes to this sport, if this up here is not right, and I'm not saying that that was the case for me because it wasn't. My case was that I was too available. You know, I was way too available um, for certain people. You know, and but when I needed them, they wasn't available to me, and so I had to kind of fall back on that because why be available to somebody else if they're not available to you, right? Man, but yeah, other than that, there's been work and training, and I can't. Oh boy, I can't wait for the night to be over with, bro. People ask me all the time, man, like, hey, like, are you nervous? This and this and that. Like, nah, I ain't nervous, and I mean that in the most confident way, not cocky, because I've been doing this for so long. It's like I kind of already know, like where my body's gonna sit at. Like I know if once I hit that one between 140, 145 mark, I'll be good. Sit in that range, which is where I'm at right now. But as far as the next show, um, I have no idea when that's gonna be. I really don't. I didn't realize doing multiple shows a year would be this grueling. Um, I didn't realize that it would be this. I mean, I knew it was time consuming. I knew it'd be draining, but until you experience it, um, you just don't know. Um, One of the bodybuilders I know, professional bodybuilders I know, I think he did the year he turned pro. He did 6 shows, most of them back to back to back, and and that was rough. Could you imagine doing 6 shows and like 2 weeks apart from each other? But he did it, and he got to the Olympia, and the same thing. He had to step away from the stage because, like me, he lost himself in this sport. He lost himself in this sport because, like I said, competitive bodybuilding takes everything that you have. It doesn't care if you have other issues going on. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's either you gonna give it what it wants or you're not. And a lot of people, they love to say, "Oh, yeah, I'm a competitive bodybuilder, this and this and that." But when you look at their lifestyle, it doesn't reflect that. And I'm not saying that you gotta fucking live in a dungeon or fucking eat chicken and broccoli for 6, 7 meals a day, because ain't nobody fucking doing that. Um, but what you could do, man, you have to find that balance, man. You have to find the balances of, yo, like, call up your girl, call up your homies, be like, yo, I'm throwing a barbecue at the house, as they come through, whatever. And you gotta find time for the people who are important to you. And that's the one thing I've been lacking, man. And it's I've been so short with people, uh, borderline disrespectful to a point. And these are people that I hold dear, man. These are people that I, for for a lack of better words, I love them. I got genuine love for these people. You know, One particular person I'm in love with. It's like, and like with that, bro, it's like I gotta sit down with people and I gotta tell them, what's what, because how I've been acting isn't my normal self, man. It's a very, very weird situation because we all go through shit, you know, trials and tribulations and all that shit, right? But what makes us a better person? It's not how we, it's not how we deal with it. It's how we overcome it. Everybody deals with it in their own way, but how you overcome it says more about you. And me, I'm big on communication. Like I'll sit, and I was having a conversation with one of my partners last night, and I was like, bro, it's like the reason why I am the way I am when it comes to communication is like, because growing up, I never really saw that. You know, I never really saw two adults have a civil conversation. And it took me a long time to unlearn that because what I thought I saw was normal actually wasn't normal. It was abnormal. Um, and that's why with me, you know, with me and certain people, uh, I don't get mad at them. I try to understand where they're coming from. I try not to cast judgment. You know, I try to, you know, again, I try to understand where they're coming from because we all have inner demons. We all have inner battles that none of us know about, you know, that none of us are privy to. And I just look at things like, okay, yeah, like, and it's true because a lot of people, man, they don't realize how your actions can really. One of my favorite poets of all time, Maya Angelou, said, "People will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel." And it's true. You go around certain people, and you automatically your brain clicks back to the last interaction that they had, and whether it's positive or negative, and your brain, not that it plays, not that it's trying to play tricks on you, but it like um a lot of the times, man, it's like like your gut intuition will tell you like, yo, you know, remember what happened last time? Yeah, don't let that shit happen again. And I think, man, it's like 42 weeks. It's a long time because and look at my face. It's like, you know, it's like we ready. We all ready, you know. And yeah, man. I go on stage at I gotta be at the show at 3:30, so I gotta get on stage like at 4, and we're gonna rock out, man. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting day today, man. This is the first time I'm ever doing a show outside in the elements. So it should be interesting. But we'll see how it goes, man. All right, y'all. This is 13 and a half minutes of your life that you'll never get back. Hope y'all keeping in the 4 P's. Private, player, positive, pushing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Ghost. Love you.